it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought in Israel, then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman which have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shall stone him with stones till they die. Deuteronomy 18 and 9. Deuteronomy 18 and 9. When thou art come into the land which the Most High thy power giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abomination of those nations. He told us don't follow and learn the way of the nations when we go into our land that he gave each of the tribes. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consoler with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. All these are abominations to the Most High. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Most High. And because of these abominations, the Most High, thy power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, does drive them out from before thee. So he's going to dry them out. So anyone that's doing these things, the Most High ain't with that even today. If they doing these things, the Most High ain't with them, he's going to destroy them. Unless they repent and come out of the Israel. It says, for these nations which thou shalt possess, these nations which thou shalt possess, for these nations which thou shalt possess hearken unto observers of times and of diviners. But as for thee, the Most High thy power have not suffered thee so to do. See? He didn't suffer us to do that. That's why we have to be on point as we go through what we're going through. Now let's look at some laws concerning the Sabbath. Exodus 20 and 8. Which is 7th day sundown to the 7th day, the 6th day sundown to the 7th day sundown. The 6th day sundown begins the 7th day. Sabbath is the 6th day sundown. You can count from the first day. You don't know what I'm talking about, just get a calendar and look at it. And you'll get used to not calling on those idols of every day of the week. By calling the first day, second day, third day to the 7th day. So look at Exodus 20 and 8. It said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Verse 10. No, verse 9. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Most High thy power. So he wants us to work 6 days. Then the 7th day, the Sabbath, if you can, get off. Try and see if you can get it off. Don't be afraid. You know, ask and you shall receive. Say 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. Verse 10. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Most High thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy strangers that are within thy gates. For in 6 days the Most High made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day, which day to the Most High is 1,000 years. So it's like he rested the 7,000 years. Wherefore the Most High blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Okay? Exodus 23 and 10. Exodus 23 and 10. Can I still be heard okay on the conference call? All right. Exodus 23 and 10. And 6 years thou shalt sow thy land, and shalt gather in the fruits thereof. But the 7th year thou shalt let it rest and lie still. So the 7th year, we're supposed to let the land rest and lie still, that the poor of thy people may eat, and what they leave, the beasts of the field shall eat. In like manner thou shalt deal with thy vineyard and with thy olive yard. So we gathered in the fruits 6 years straight. The 7th year, we're supposed to let the land rest. The 7th year, you let the land rest. So 6 years you plant, you have your fruit. The 7th year, you let the land rest. That the poor people can have something to eat. We didn't put barbed wire around us so they, and go out there and have shotguns, protecting our fields. No. The 7th year, that the poor of thy people may eat, and what they leave, the beasts of the field shall eat. It's the 7th year. In like manner thou shalt deal with thy vineyard, with our grapes, and everything that grew on the vine, and with thy olive yard. Exodus 23 and 12. 6 days thou shalt do thy work, and on the 7th day thou shalt rest, that thine ox and thine ass may rest, and the son of thy handmaid and the stranger may be refreshed, may be renewed. It's a day of rest. This world, they changed it to the first day of the week. Not the Sabbath, not the 7th day, but the first day of the week. Honoring still Nimrod, as they just honored Nimrod's birthday on the 25th of the 12th month. Every year. Has nothing to do with a Mashiach Yahushua. The anointed Savior has nothing to do with his birth. See, these are the things that you're looking at. You can't say the Most High just not paying attention to it, because he is. Especially those that have been warned and told. Which we have, I'm quite sure, a lot of us told our family members and told our friends and associates, that it's wrong. So they have heard the truth, and they deny it. But he gave us a day to be refreshed, a day to relax, a day to concentrate on him. Numbers 31 and 12. Exodus 31 and 12. It's a lot. Exodus 31 and 12. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily my Sabbath ye shall keep. For it is a sign between me and you. So this Sabbath is so important. He says it's a sign between the Most High and us. Throughout your generations, we're in a generation now, that ye may know that I am the Most High that doth sanctify you. Clean us up with his word. Ye shall keep the Sabbath, therefore, for it is holy unto you. Every one that defileth it shall surely be put to death. Every one that defileth it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days may work be done, but in the 7th is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Most High. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Whew. How are you going to follow that totally here in this wicked land of having everybody work on the Sabbath day? Then they have off tomorrow. which is the first day, and not the Sabbath day. But they have changed it to be the Sabbath day on the first day. How would the world be if everybody followed this? Much, much better. But that's just wishful thinking until the kingdom. Verse 15. I'll read verse 14. Exodus 31 and 14. Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Every one that defileth it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Most High. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel, who we are forever. For in 6 days the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua made heaven and earth. And on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. See, we got to deal with that day, because it's very important that you see that it's not just dealing with 24-hour days with the Most High. Go to 2 Peter 3 and 8. So what is this day when it says he rested on this day in 6 days? He created everything and rested the seventh day. First, 2 Peter 3 and 8. But beloved, who are the children of Israel, most I said in Romans 9:13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, said, but beloved, Israelites, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Most High as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So 1 day is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are as 1 day. So when you're looking at 6 days, that was 6,000 years that he created everything. In the 7,000 year, he rested. So that's the Sabbath of the Most High. So someone that's called himself spiritual would have to look at, okay, well, you add 7 plus 7 is 14, the 14,000 year, which he's going to rest again. That's when we say he's going to rest. So at this time, we're in the 13,000 something year, or whatever year we're in. We know that the 13,000th year, Mashiach Yahushua is going to reign for 1,000 years. Then the 14,000th year, you know, nobody say no, they don't know how old the earth is. Well, if you go by what the Most High is dealing with here, on the seventh, the next Sabbath, which will be the 14,000th year, he's going to rest again. And we're going to have rest. Because he got to go through 1,000 years of learning us, teaching us, and putting everybody in subjection to the Most High. You see, people be tripping on the Most High, Mashiach Yahushua in the spirit. Mashiach Yahushua, once he get us in order, he going to have to bow down and be subject to the Most High. It's going to be about the Most High, the Most High. The people trying to make it like that now, no. It's going to be, we can't do it on our own. Ain't no man could do this. You see what I'm saying? But they're trying to get you to come and be with them to follow somebody, but it ain't the Most High. Because you're not getting to the Most High without a mediator. The Most High is consuming fire. This ain't jealous. You mess up, he just kill you. But we have a mediator between us to stop that death that we're reading about now. That don't think the Most High can't bring about what he said he's going to do. And what should happen for us breaking his laws. So that 1,000 years is 1 day to the Most High. As you say, in 6 days and so forth, the 7th day, 6,000th year, then the 7,000th year, that's when he rested. Exodus 35 and 2. Exodus 35 and 2. 6 days shall work be done. This our 24-hour period is talking to us. But on the seventh day, there shall be to you an holy day, a spiritual day, a holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Most High. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death. That's the law that he gave us when we was in our land. Ye shall kindle no fire, verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day. So we're not supposed to be using microwaves, stoves, to cook our food. Thou shalt kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day. Leviticus 19 and 30. Leviticus 19 and 30. Ye shall keep my Sabbath and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Most High. So he said we're supposed to keep the Sabbath and reverence his sanctuary, where you have the people gathering together. I am the Most High, he said. Leviticus 23 and 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Most High in all your dwellings, wherever we live. He said all your dwellings. In Numbers 15 and 32. Numbers 15 and 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day. And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto all the congregation. And they put him in ward, they put him in jail, because it was not declared what should be done to him. Verse 35. And the Most High Mashiach said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp. And all the congregation brought him without the camp and stoned him with stones, and he died, as the Most High Mashiach commanded Moses. And you see, these are things that we read.